Yeah, what's going on, man? Um, Let me not pretend like I always flew straight myself. Yeah, 'cause I remember when I first went to Wandsworth, I done dirty on an uncle. I done a dirty on an uncle that I didn't need to do it. I didn't need to do it, but it's like when I just left Feltham, I gone to big man prison for the first time. So I was banged up with brother called X Sparman from Battersea, from the Dudley Estate. Tall brother, good proper good guy, man. Me and him had like this guy was tall, but me and him even had a couple of fights. You know when you your cellmate, you know when it's love, yeah. When you have a fight, yeah, and then after you have a fight, you guys are still cool. So like me and him had a couple of fights in the cell still, but proper cool guy, man. Got a lot of time for him. So I was banged up with him, and so yeah, I mean Wandsworth. Before that, first I was banged up with my next uncle called Mr. Gabriel Amankwa. Big him up, man, wherever he is, man. I feel sorry for him because obviously this is my first time going into adult jail. So they put me in a cell. Remember, I just left Feltham. When you're 21, they move you to another jail, to an adult jail. So I've gone to Wandsworth, and they put me with Mr. Mankwa, Gabriel Mankwa. Me and him were in this. He does his first time in jail as well. He just come to the, and obviously, good guy, man. Like I wish him well wherever he is. So while he was in jail, he came to the UK legally, and he got kids and everything. He came to the UK legally, and how people do, he got himself a job illegally, and he invited his wife over illegally. But they were living their life. Like he managed to become a manager at a Greg shop. He was doing his work, just law-abiding citizen, apart from being illegal in the country, but just paying his taxes, I guess, and trying to stammer up enough money to send his children over as well, right? This ain't the story, but I've gone elsewhere. But let's stick with Mr. Manko for the moment. So yeah, and why he was in jail was he was renting look, London's expensive, so him and his wife were renting a room in a house with other people. So within that house, there was an argument. Some next people, the next brother was having an argument with his missus and had a fight, and he must have beat her up, and she called the police, but the guy went. So by the time the police come to the house, they've gone around, obviously looking, okay, who else is in this house? And they've gone inside the house, looking in different bedrooms and so on. Gabriel's there sleeping with his wife. They're like, what's going on? Like, he didn't even know the commotion's going on. Now there's been a fight that's happened over here because the woman had ended up leaving the house or something like that as well. So then what happens? Like, police are looking over there, they pick up some documents and they're trying to clarify who everyone is, and they see that he works in Greg's, but they've left him. And then, obviously, when they've gone back to do follow-up on who's who, they realise that this guy is not who he says he is. So they've gone to his shop when he's about to open up as a manager at Greg's, and they've arrested him and nicked him. And this time, like, his wife has already kicked out now. So he's in jail, can't get in touch with his wife, who just come from Ghana as well. And he's got no family in the country. So I used to try and like give him a bit of canteen and stuff like that, man. Proper good guy. But he used to piss me off. You know, he pissed me off sometimes, yeah. Obviously, I'm not used to prison, right? And I'm only used to being in a single cell by myself in a youth jail. And now I'm in an adult jail having to share with someone. He used some nasty farts, you know, like, boom. You see them farts that go, that they got like the echo and they go on for long. And he didn't even say, excuse me, just like do them farts and just like, mad farts, man. And like, it will stink up the whole cell. But he's a good guy, man. But he ended up getting sentenced. But I can't remember when he got deported, but he ended up getting deported. But I wish him well wherever he is, man. I wish him and his family reunited and everything was well for them. But anyway, after I left his cell, I moved downstairs with Sparman X from Battersea. Like I said, me and him used to like be proper cool, man. He used to look out for man as well. Around a similar age, he had a Cody E-Banks. But I think he moved. I met him later on in Rye Hill. But anyway, we used to have like hiding spots for our phones, innit? So I knew a few hiding spots for phones. And then there was an uncle who just bought a phone who lived across the road from us, yeah. And this was a bad thing that I'd done. And I apologize for this, man. And this uncle used to come to me one day. Oh, where can I hide my phone, man? There's a different place you can hide my phone. I told him, yo, you can hide it in these places. So I gave him a few different places, innit? But the phone wasn't, uncle's the phone. It was the next brother who was making him hold the phone, innit? So one time, I told my guy, like, bro, we need another phone, man. Because you know when there's one, we're sharing one phone, and like he has it one moment, and I have to use it, and he has to use it. So it's a bit of we just have both 2 different phones. Then I must have gone to where uncle had that phone, and it ended up licking the phone, innit? And like I said, I still feel bad for that now. Uncle straight away was adamant it was me. He knew it was me. Like, Kasanga, where's the phone? I said, are you talking about? Kasanga, you have the phone. Where's the phone? It's not my phone. I said, Uncle, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Like, the guy was like moving mad. So the guy whose phone it was, one hench brother from West, I can't remember where he is. They used to have a bald head and like a beard. Like, one hench brother. And so I was on the wing with a few people from Peckham was there. Jerry was there from Peckham. Old School Firehouse. Couple others, I'm gonna name a couple others, but a couple others were there as well. Anyway, the brother, like, whose phone it was, like, he must have come through the door. Our door was locked. He must have come through the door. Like, yo, brother, where's the phone? I said, I ain't got the phone. What do you mean, where's the phone? He said, where's the phone? I said, I ain't got the phone. But I felt bad. Because, you know, like, Unks didn't deserve that. Unks didn't deserve that. But, you know, when you might have issues, yeah? I'll tell you, when you might have issues in jail, yeah? Is you need to be prepared. You can't be caught lacking. When that door opens in the morning, you need to be up and ready. You can't be asleep. You can't be dozing. Yeah? So the next day I'm just calm. Yeah? And obviously my cellmate, he's gone off to work and everything. And I'm still in bed. The door's open. It's that hench brother. Like, yo, brother, where's the phone? Where's the phone? I think I'm a little bit intimidated because this guy's big. I just gone to big man jail. I'm 2 months into a big man jail. Obviously I was patterning what I was patterning as well. But like, he's like, where's the phone? I said, I ain't got the phone, bro. He's like, bro, Unc said you're the only person that knew where you put the phone. I said, look, I ain't got this phone. My man ended up banging me. But because he was so hench, yeah, the bang was so soft. But he's banged me and straight away he's kicked in. Like I always say, I don't start fights, but I react. So I reacted and was going to defend myself. So he's come out the cell and I started following up. And I started to be rude now. Like, look at you big for nothing. I can be that big and you bang me in my face and nothing happened. And the next brother's calling, yo, he's coming behind you. I was trying to chase after him. And then the officers came and like pulled me off. And that was the time I kept having issues with different people on the wing every now and then. And that was the time when they moved me in with, they moved me to B wing. And that's when I moved in with Mr. Brown. But what then happened was that I left, I gave that phone to one brother from Tottenham, Hong Kong Lee's brother. Let me say his name, Hong Kong Lee brother from Tottenham. I gave him the phone. And then I used to tell him, yeah, bring me the phone in church. So we used to go to church. That's where church is where people, or mosque is where people normally go to, where you see people from other wings and people do their whatever they do, exchanges and whatnot. I told him, yeah, bring me the phone to church. My man didn't come to church again. My man didn't come to church again. So he used to go to church every single weekend. When I went to the phone, he didn't come to church again. So I ended up getting rid for the phone anyway. So that's just, I deserved it. So the phone that I got from someone else, someone ended up taking it from me. And that's how life is basically. Then I also ended up getting another phone. And that's when I was banged up with Mr. Brown. And once again, R.I.P. Mr. Brown, man. R.I.P. Mr. Brown. I heard he passed last year. And also, big up Mr. Gabriel Amankra, wherever you are. Shout out Unks whose phone I took. I apologise. I'm sorry. I'm older now. I'm wiser now. I was naive then. And listen to young people as well. If you go to jail, don't get involved in things. Don't get involved in situations. Big up Sparman. Yeah, man. Big up the hench brother from West as well. You had every right to punch me in my face. I deserved it. But you chickened out and walked away from me still. But anyway, big up everyone, man. And bless up as usual.